they call him Skinfreak, a killer who strips the flesh from his victims, leaving nothing but bone and blood behind. People think he's just a man, but the stories hint at something far worse. And tonight, we follow Max, a tired taxi driver who has no idea he's driving straight into Skinfreak's hunting ground.
I've gotta finish that degree. My chariot awaits.
He's on the night shift grind, late again, sneaking into the garage to grab his keys. But his boss, Jerry, catches him.
Thought you sneaked by old Jerry, did you? You keep this up. I'll have you back to selling that second-rate stank hole of yours behind the liquor store again.
Jerry isn't just a boss. He's controlling, threatening to fire Max if this keeps up.
Good. Now go out there and get me my money. Ho.
Better watch your back, Gunk. Max starts his shift, crashing into the pillar on the way out. What a great start to the night shift. The bar is closing soon, which means people are desperate for taxis. Max heads there to secure the bag. Sure enough, a man who's absolutely wasted waves him down and climbs in with difficulty.
Hey, buddy, what's the charge if I piss on the seat?
I don't know. How much a knuckle sandwich costs these days?
Not worth it. If there's a place on the double, then. By the old water tower.
Max drives to McPherson Place by the old water tower, just like Beerman demanded. He pulls up into the parking lot to drop him off.
Thanks, amigo.
$1.50.
$1? Inflation these days. Here you go.
Do people even know what inflation meant at that time? The man stumbles towards the entrance and misses by a couple of kilometers, or miles for you Americans. Max's next passenger is different. A man in a sharp suit holding a briefcase. He's standing by a missing persons board, stuffed animals around it like offerings. He asks to be driven to the tunnel, near the rough end of town. His tone is sharp, aggressive.
Did I stutter? Make haste before I anger.
During the ride, he tries to convince Max to join him.
Anyway, when this... You looking to party? There's this great place under the tunnel. I can get you in.
Oh, no, I still have a while left on my shift. Thanks, though.
Fuck! Keep your fucking mouth shut the rest of the way.
A party under the tunnel, he says. And when Max declines, he goes crazy. Must be some party, huh? Something weird's going on under the tunnel. Even after this bizarre exchange, the man tips Max an extra quarter before disappearing down into the tunnel. At least he tips. As Suit Guy leaves, Max hears someone fiddling with his car. Max looks around, then bam! A shadow in a trench coat and top hat, but then gone. Must have been the wind, Max tells himself. What an absolute buffoon. Then the radio bursts to life.
You're listening for an important APB. Reports have not been confirmed, but our reporters indicate this could be due to the discovery of yet another Skinfreak victim. If so, the Skinfreak very well could be in the vicinity of the lower downtown.
Oh, great.
A breaking report warns of a Skinfreak killing. Another one at lower downtown. Wait, that's where we are right now. Maybe the tunnel is important somehow? Is it where Skinfreak kills his victims? Max drives past the drunk man just to check on him. Luckily, he's still alive, for now anyway. At a neon blue bus stop in upper downtown, Max finds his next passenger, an old lady, waiting alone in the glow. She claims she saw the crime scene only an hour ago. She then proceeds to give the most terrifying description that will haunt Max for life.
Hear about the Skinfreak? I saw the crime scene, you know. Passed by it just an hour ago. Not an inch of skin was left on that poor woman. Strung up like cattle she was. Looked like she was thrashed around a lot, judging by the blood all over the place. What a way to go. Skin peeled back layer by layer like an onion, strung upside down in the back of some alley. Take me to McLeod Avenue, would you?
Max passes the tunnel to lower downtown. Hang on, isn't this where Skinfreak is? And the old lady said she just saw the crime scene? But she was in upper downtown and the crime scene is in lower downtown. Something's not adding up here. The main roads are closed for some reason, so Max detours through back alleys and scaffolding tunnels meant for pedestrians. Luckily, there was no one walking by. He drops her off at the bowling alley where she begins her story.
I saw him once, you know. Why, the Skinfreak, of course.
What did you see?
There wasn't much light, but oh lordy, the shape of this man. He didn't seem real. Like a nightmare ripped straight from a sick mind.
She claims she has seen Skinfreak in person and survived. Suspicious.
Folds of I don't know what wrapped around him, like a Christmas present. The sound he made when he would move. Just a wet, squishy sound every time he took a step. Slosh, squish, slush.
Calm down there, Grandma, you freak.
Here you go, Sonny. I believe this should cover it.
She pays Max with a single Bitcoin.
Ma'am, this is
He shrugs it off. Doesn't realize the value just yet.
Whatever.
Max sees a glimpse of the Skinfreak waving at him from the roof of his car. He thinks it's just the wind again. Open your eyes, Max. Lock in. After getting jump scared by falling garbage cans, Max heads back uptown for coffee at Gloria's holes. A slip of the tongue. A bit paranoid because of the news, Max checks the cab roof and back seat. Nothing. He enters the diner to flirt with Gloria and grab a coffee.
Just putting in my hours as the nighttime chauffeur to the local circus clowns.
You know, you look like you could use a coffee.
Gloria, you diagnose me better than my urologist.
He empties his load at the bathroom. Flickering lights turn the room into a setup for a jump scare, but nothing happens. Max finds a seat, but the impossible happens. A coffee cup falls without anyone touching it. How is that possible?
Here you go. Surprised you stopped in. What with you having a customer and all.
Gloria looks uneasy. She swears she just saw a passenger in Max's backseat. Huh?
Oh, that's weird.
Max returns to the cab with caution. He checks again, nothing. Just the wind again, for the third time. Next stop, a comedy club. A passenger named Belle waves him down, looking gloomy after a performance.
Thank God. I didn't think any cabs ran this late. Oh,
She asks to be dropped off at Grubby D Motel. During the ride, Max learns Belle has a new job at Bond Plaza, near the outskirts of town. Driving through lower downtown, Max finally arrives at the motel. The rusty sign flickers,
hey.
the L barely hanging on.
No problem. That'll be $2.
Here you are.
Max, answer me. Turns out I got a hot date tonight. Come back to the shop and close up.
Jerry radios in, bragging about him bagging a shorty. Where do you think he took her for the date? I'm thinking Cheesecake Factory. I'm not American, so I don't really know if that's good or not. He tells Max to close up shop. Max drives to the garage, closing the door, and heads to the office to return his keys. But the trunk pops open, alarm blaring. Max checks, finds nothing, he just shrugs it off. Must be the wind for the fourth time. Ignoring the danger, he steps into the office, drops his keys, and exits to go home. But look who's waiting for him. It's Skinfreaky. The legend is here. The killer finally strikes. Max becomes the next missing poster. Now, Belle's perspective. She returns to her motel room and finds it ransacked. Furniture overturned, belongings missing. She thinks it's her father. The cop doesn't take it seriously. He shrugs it off, jotting a few notes like it's just another chore.
I'm going to need you to calm down. Any valuables stolen?
Only literally everything I own?
So
Then his radio crackles. Another Skinfreak accident.
Attention all units. All available units report to Jerry's taxi service.
That's Max.
Attention.
The officer sprints out the door, leaving Belle behind.
Report now.
Oh shit! Lady, if this happens again, give us a call. I gotta go.
She cleans up what she can before boss calls.
Belle? Belle, this is your boss, Mr. Bond.
He begs her to come into work.
Mr. Bond.
Belle, I'm in a serious predicament wrapped around a pickle inside a bind. Please go in tonight and make sure it's installed on all our computers.
Boss, come
Let's
on.
hit those KPIs.
I'll
At
give
least
you
she'll
half a
be
week's
paid
extra
extra.
pay if you do it. And you get tomorrow off, of course.
Got a creeping feeling under my skin. This is going to be a long night.
So Belle heads back out into the city, but here's the real question for us. Who is Skinfreak? Is he just a man in a mask or something else? Let's break it down. First, the old lady's story. She says he looks messed up. Body all wrong, folds of flesh sticking out, and every step making a squishy sound.
What wrapped around him? Like a Christmas present. The sound he made when he would move. Just a wet, squishy sound every time he took a step.
Maybe she's just exaggerating. Or maybe just has a bad memory. Or maybe Skinfreak really isn't human at all. She also mentioned Skinfreak trying to sneak into her neighbor's bedroom. She had long eye contact with him, but he didn't go after her. No, he just turned away.
Eyes boring into me. Then, after what felt like hours, but was surely only mere seconds, he just turned and walked away into the night.
There must be a reason why Skinfreak didn't go after her, right? Maybe he knew her at some point? Second is how he kills. Skinfreak just doesn't run out and brute force attack. When we first encounter him, he tries to key into our car, and when we investigate, he quickly ducks out of view. He does this again later on. When we're at the glory hole, Gloria mentions seeing Skinfreak at the back seat of the taxi.
Surprised you stopped in. What with you having a customer and all.
What do you mean?
Finally, in the garage, he comes out of the trunk. He doesn't lash out and punch the window, he plays it controlled like a sport and waits for the perfect opportunity. Third, the tunnel. Could it be connected to Skinfreak somehow? It's near lower downtown where the murder happened. The businessman tries to drag Max there, calling it a party. When Max refuses, he gets unreasonably aggressive.
Shut the rest of the way. Hey,
Almost like he had a quota of people he needed to lure that night. Maybe there's a group of people working with Skinfreak. And finally, a possible connection with Belle. When she was talking with the cop at her apartment in lower downtown, she mentioned she knew who ransacked the place, her father.
Like I was trying to explain to you, I know exactly who it is. My
Oh, you saw who broke.
Maybe it's just a stab in the dark, but maybe her father is Skinfreak. What do you think? So that's what we can piece together about Skinfreak from the demo, but the game itself teases some more. Let's take a look, and you tell me in the comments what you think it all means. I think it's Belle walking to her office, then at her computer, increasing value for the stakeholders. Joe and Son's gas station, a massive dystopian mansion interior with water fountains. Could this be what's hiding under the tunnel? A bloody control room, another Skinfreak accident. Belle speaking with Steve about sending up a delivery man, maybe Skinfreak himself. Another Skinfreak accident. An inventory system. We got a key, a screwdriver. We use it to open a vent. We see a glimpse of Skinfreak through an elevator door. Belle trapped in a torture device, similar to what we saw in Outlast. Belle armed with a gun in a huge construction site. Maybe this part is a platformer. And finally the words Skinfreak coming soon. So what do you think? Is Skinfreak just a man in a mask or something worse? Drop your theory in the comments below. I can't wait for the full release. I'll be doing another video when it drops. Check out my theory about No, I'm Not a Human over here. As always, I'm Draeyx. I'm going to be doing more of these videos on other games. Leave some game suggestions in the comments. See you next time.